Have you ever felt trapped? Like no matter which way you turn, there's no escape? We spend so much of our lives running, chasing what's ahead, fearing what's behind, never stopping to notice what's right in front of us. But what if I told you that peace isn't in the past or the future? It's right here, in this moment. Let me tell you a story. There was once a wandering monk traveling alone through the vast wilderness. He walked with no possessions, no attachments, only the robe on his back and the wisdom in his heart. For years, he had practiced mindfulness, seeking inner peace. The rustling of leaves, the whisper of the wind, the gentle crunch of the earth beneath his feet. He was fully present in the moment. But life has a way of testing even the wisest among us. As he walked deeper into the forest, something changed. The air grew still. The birds fell silent. And then, from the shadows, a low growl. A tiger stepped forward. Its eyes locked onto him steady, unblinking. Its muscles tensed. The hunger in its gaze was undeniable. The monk had no weapon, no defense, only his bare hands and a mind trained for calm. But calm cannot outrun a tiger. So he turned and ran. His feet pounded against the earth. The wind rushed past his face. He weaved between trees, jumped over fallen logs, his breath quickening, but the tiger was faster. It closed the distance, and then he saw it. The edge of a cliff. He skidded to a stop, dust rising around his feet. Below, nothing but open air and a sheer drop into the valley below. He could hear the tiger behind him, its breath hot, its claws scraping against the dirt. His heart pounded. He had no choice. He spotted a thick vine hanging over the edge, his only chance. Without hesitation, he grabbed it and climbed down. For a moment, he thought he was safe. Dangling between sky and earth, he took a deep breath. But then he looked down. Another tiger, waiting below. Paced back and forth, its tail flicking, its eyes locked onto him, just as hungry as the one above. And so, the monk hung there, suspended between two tigers. No way forward, no way back. And then something caught his eye. A small, wild strawberry growing from the cliffside. Perfectly red, perfectly ripe. He reached out, plucked it, and placed it in his mouth. And in that moment, nothing else existed. Not the tiger above, not the one below, not the fear, not the future, not the past. Just this, the sweetness of the strawberry on his tongue. And it was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. You see, life is full of tigers. The past chases us. The future waits, uncertain. No matter where we turn, there's always something to fear. But in between, there is life. The moments we often overlook. The laughter of a loved one, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the small joys we take for granted. The monk knew he couldn't escape the tigers. He knew fear was inevitable. But he also knew something most of us forget. Happiness isn't in escaping. It's in being present. Right here, right now. Because no matter what waits ahead or lingers behind, this moment, the one you have right now, is the only one that truly exists. So tell me, what are the tigers in your life? And more importantly, what are the strawberries you've been too busy to taste? If this story made you think, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you'd like more stories like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.